What up, everyone? We back with more Peak, the conclusion of the Undead Iron Fist at war with the immortal weapons. And we pick back up with Danny running like a bat out of hell, with some bikers chasing his ass down, trying to choke his ass with the chains like Mad Max Furiosa type shit. But the Ghost Fist ain't got time for these games. He flips the script, grabs the chains, slams the goons into each other, fly kicks all the demons out their bodies, and then he runs towards the Rand Corporation building for that sorry son bitch waiting for him. And there he is in the penthouse looking at the fight, Lord Quan Zhu. And he's getting pissed because he's all like, my hellhounds siphoned every bit of Shao Lo's chi and bestowed it upon me. How the hell is this motherfucker back? My living weapons, go bring his ass to me. These panels are fucking peak. I hope we get the same artist on the next story. But they got cops trying to run his ass over and he's stopping it dead on. He's clotheslining and left hooking. Wraithlings all over the place. Oh shit, here comes possessed Fat Cobra on the scene. You'll to be crushed, field mouse. And he rocks his ass with a fucking punch. And Danny goes flying into the wall. Nice panel. Danny gets back up. You sound close enough, but you ain't him. And I could be fast too. Goes in for the elbow, but it's blocked. Fat Cobra's all like, you can't hit and be a ghost at the same time. Sit your ass down, mouse. Dodges a stomp, counters with the sweep, tries to go in for the uppercut, but he gets his hand caught and countered by Fat Cobra's uppercut. This guy's a fucking problem. Danny just goes flying. And here's the mastermind voice pulling all the strings, the mighty Osiris in the underworld at the Hall of Truth, as Orson and Danny come walking in. Danny says, before you judge me, my death was caused by outside interference. Quan Zhu's been scheming for centuries, siphoning all the Iron Fist chi. And Osiris is all like, that false death god poser? This cycle ends now, but first, let me look at your soul. Osiris says, I can't leave my kingdom, but I can provide you with power, because if Khonshu can have a fist in the land of mortals, then so can I. Your soul is woven into this tapestry. Once it burns out, you'll be bound back to the realm of the dead. Back to Danny being choked and drowned underwater by Fat Cobra. Lord Quan says to save you at your last— oh, what the fuck? Where'd you go? Hey, come back here! Because remember, Danny can phase himself with his ghost powers. Oh fuck, now we're dealing with the Bride of Nine Spiders' scary ass. And she's flooding and overwhelming him with wraithling spiders. Join us, Danny. Yeah, this panel's nightmare fuel. Back in the underworld, Danny's completing his trial so he can become Osiris's champion of justice. And time to hone his new skills. Osiris says Quan Zhu may have started the Book of the Iron Fist, but that motherfucker ain't ready for this new chapter. The chapter of the Ghost Fist, baby, as Danny rises up like a phoenix and sets ablaze all the spiders and shit. But as he's floating, he gets bitch slapped by Fat Cobra at the last second, god damn it. And then Prince of Orphans and Dog Brother come on the scene. Pooches are holding them down. Danny's outnumbered now by the full squad of the living weapons. But they ain't got a fucking clue about the full prowess of the Ghost Fist. Because Danny hits the Prince of Orphans with a flying ox tap's ghost knee. Go to sleep, princess. The mist has felt the impact of a ghost. Nice blend and swirl of colors on this panel. And then Dog Soldier tries to katana slice, but he gets phased on. Then Danny hits him with Tut's trumpet pitch, fucks up his ears and upsets his dogs. Bastard! Nine Brides webs him up while Fat Cobra tries to get a one-shot, but they get countered by Set's sidestep. You thought I was trapped, bitch? Think again, Razor Raw, motherfucker! Dude, Ghost Fist is so peak, he's destroying the immortal weapons right now. The artwork is just so amazing. This is one of my favorite stories of 2025. Now they're all knocked out. These second rates had little chance in this contest, but as Danny is getting closer to the Rand building, about to pull up on Quan, he's met by a former friend. Stop right there, Vigilante. A wraithling possessed Luke Cage? Oh no, not him. Oh, we're fucked. Arrest him. It just never fucking ends. It's John Wick 4 vibes right now. Leading us into the final issue 4 with the classic drip right here. Glass shattered cover. Let's get it. Picking back up with Luke Cage, Hell in Harlem. Your quest for vengeance ends here, Danny. Osiris is saying your best friend stands in the way, possessed by the very demon that executed you, the Chi Lin. So stop hesitating and being sentimental and just get his ass out of the way. And Luke Cage got a squad of cops helping him out too, so he's sending them first. So Danny's kicking and punching and ducking and dodging, but Luke Cage Spartan kicks his ass into the cop car. Fuck, this is a tough one. Because Danny doesn't really want to go all out to where he leaves Luke paralyzed or just fucked up so severely. So Danny's thinking, shit, there must be another way. Fight it, Luke! Luke, haha. He's buried deep in the basement of his own mind as all the demon cops are bum rushing Danny, trying to dogpile him. You can fucking try, but as I showed your demon friends, I ain't one to quit, bitch! And he just runs away from Corrupt Cage. Get back here, coward! Boss, he's coming your way! While Quan Zhu's like, say less, I conjured this 8th city portal so we can harness dark chi, and I can throw his ass into hell myself. Then Cage catches up to Danny. You've always been the weak one. Weak fist. And Danny's all like, say what, bitch? Ooh! How's that for weak fist, motherfucker? Tell that to my feet, too! But Luke Cage hits him with a return to sender, because Danny unknowingly crossed into his border, where the monsters of the 8th city are free from the boundaries between the living realm. Danny's captured now. Wake up, bitch! You made it all this way for one final look. I fed off every drop of Shao Lo's undying nectar. And this is where Danny really understands that all these teachings of the Iron Fist was all for Quan's benefit. They're meant to be matured at the ripened age of 33, only to be picked off by his hounds. Quan wrote the Book of the Iron Fist because when he slayed Shao Lao the Undying, he knew that type of power would prove vital in outliving his former masters. So he basically fed on all the fears and weaknesses. For as long as he lives, and as long as Kunlun breeds new champions, there's always going to be a tax paid on every Iron Fist's head to keep him as the immortal supreme. As Orson and Osiris are watching, I got one last surprise for you, pussy. I stumbled upon her during my climb in the underworld. And Quan's all like, whoa, what are you talking about? Boom, bitch, Tan Long, the heavenly dragon who guards the gates of the 7 cities, and also keeps evil from escaping the 8th city. You casted her spirit away to cross this realm, and I made her a promise that I would get us out, so she can be avenged through me, motherfucker, and she had plenty of time to recover for round 2. This ain't your world to conquer anymore, pussy. And in the physical comic, this is actually a 2-page spread, and it looks amazing. Meanwhile, Daredevil's at ground level, hearing everything that's going on. He's all like, damn, Danny, what trouble did you bring? As Quan and Danny are 1v1, banging it out. I'll send you to the depths of hell! Danny says, well, what army? I already packed them up, bitch. But then Possessed Cage is pulling up for a sneak attack and gets fucking obliterated, exorcised by the heavenly dragon, piercing his body. Here's one last move I saved for you, Quan. Hits him with the Ghost Osiris's Fury. What an epic shot, amazing panel. Quan goes flying out the fucking window, splattering to his death, and the bounce back of his body gets eaten up by the dragon. Tastes like chicken. Luke Cage finally regains consciousness as Daredevil's running in all late about it. Danny, this has to stop. Cage turns around. Danny? Fuck you talking about? Then we go back to the Calvary Cemetery where Danny Rand is buried at. Cage has construction workers leveling the lot, and they're all like, it's gonna take a while. Cage is all like, I'm in no rush, as he's looking at Danny's grave. Where the hell are you, man? I miss you. And then we end off with the closing panel of the underworld. Osiris is all like, you fulfilled your end of the bargain, my ghost fist. Now go rest in peace until the next time you're needed. As Danny and the heavenly dragon are chilling there watching the view, they besties now. And that was the undead ghost fist. What a peak ass story, dude. I'm getting the fucking trade paperback as soon as it comes out. But it don't stop there. We got the deadly hands of Kunlun next. Can't wait for that one, y'all. See ya.